Welcome our viewers. Today I'm having a guest today, and he's one of the people we've been here with, and one person who has been always vocal on issues youths within the community, and also on issues gender-based violence, HIV prevention, among other things that he has been doing all along. Welcome, Mr. Javel.
Yes.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Yeah. Now our viewers would like to know, who is Javel?
Okay. Javel is a young person.
Yeah.
He's a Okatch president, youth advisory champion for health, president for Siaya County. Javel basically is doing and advocating for young people's health rights. That's on line of gender-based violence, teenage pregnancies, and basically HIV prevention.
Javel, you said you are president of Okatch, youth advisory
Champion for health.
champion for health.
Yeah.
Basically, what do you do in Okatch?
In Okatch, we are doing sexual reproductive health matters.
Yeah. So that's the basis of Okatch.
That's our life.
That's the line. Yeah. Okay, Javel, today our main topic is on teenage pregnancy. How would you define teenage pregnancy to our viewers today?
Teenage pregnancies or unwanted pregnancies, they are the pregnancies that occur when our kids, teenagers, are not mature enough to hold and take care of their babies.
So the what we call teenage pregnancy or unplanned pregnancy.
Yeah.
Okay, Javel, what situation would you put the unplanned pregnancy or teenage pregnancy within Siaya County today?
In Siaya County, the data that rates on teenage pregnancies is not that down. That's why we came up with the triple threat to advocate, to create awareness on matters of teenage pregnancies. Reason the risky situations, things that when young people do when they get pregnant can lead them to risky places. That is, you get when a guy get pregnant when at that teen age, you'll get, she may drop out of school, forget about her dreams, and her life might be ruined with other things apart from the goals the guy set for her future.
Okay, basically, Javel, you've been on the ground.
Yes.
And very vocal on issues teenage pregnancy. Between the last 10 years, no, let me talk, the last 5 years,
Okay.
and now as we speak, what would you say whether there is a rise based on the information we've been getting, like let me say the information you've been giving to the ground, maybe to the teenagers? Is there a rise or there's something positive about it?
Okay, Jeremy, according to the year you are asking me, I'm glad to appreciate all organizations that are supporting advocacy on teenage pregnancies. One of the organizations which is doing better and well is Mildmay. Mildmay came up with an advocate called EDIs. They are implementing it in Opondo sub-county and Rarieda. That's the areas they are targeting. In which, if you compare the those data and other sub-counties data, you find that some years back, Opondo and Rarieda, they were not doing good on teenage pregnancies. That's why Mildmay focused on Opondo, Rarieda. Their topics are nice and up to date. Even now, they are on the community creating awareness on teenage pregnancies. Another organization you find, Okatch, Maisha Youth. Those are the implementing partners. There are many in Siaya County.
Javel, what do you think is attributing to the high level of teenage pregnancies being realized in the community today?
One of them is parental guidance. Our parents does not guide our kids. They lack that information from the family and the people they are interacting with. You find again we have social media. Yeah, they find more information on social media. So if Javel reached a young lady and asked a young lady about sex, the lady already knows more about sex and even reason why she should do it. So you find a challenge. Peer pressure contributes. We have poverty. They do it to have money, to have what they lack. No, that leads to uchumi. Yeah. So you find when the family is down, that poverty, the lady will get out and get that money from an elderly person. The elderly person will not use protectives. When I already give out the money, they will do raw sex, unprotected sex, and the lady will get pregnant.
Javel, what do you think the government, or the community, or even the government at large can do now to reduce the high risk of the numbers of teenage pregnancies or unplanned pregnancies in this society?
What the government can do better, as per now, for us to curb this gap, government should lie with the Ministry for Education, them to introduce sexual reproductive health in the syllabus, so that even our teachers can take it as a subject in schools. Not that when the implementing partners get out, the guys will just remain there without information. So let them get the information from school. Another thing, churches. Let's allow SRH topics to be discussed in church. Let's not neglect these things. These are the issues that are affecting us, even pastors. Yeah. You find pastors are crying out there. You find pastor has a child of 17 years. And that child already has in total. Yeah. Mwingine akona 16 years. And they are pastors, and they don't want to get that SRH information at church level.
Do you think there is possibility of introducing reproductive health, sexual reproductive health topics or discussions in churches today?
Basically, I appreciate SEK churches or SEK ministry. On last week, Sunday, we had a topic, a serious topic at Maranda SEK Church. It was very nice, sexual reproductive health, inside the church. And those are the things which we should adopt in all churches or ministries. Yeah. Not that when we get to church, we get to spiritual information. But this sexual reproductive health, these are things interfering with our own life. They are affecting us.
Javel, most youth today, they fear, I don't know the better term to use, but they don't want to associate with themselves, they don't want to associate themselves a lot with even the health center when it comes to issues sexual reproductive health. What do you think can be done differently to make it accessible for every youth?
Jeremy, I'll talk about Siaya County
Yeah.
because I'm a youth president for Siaya County. Basically, in Siaya County,
Yeah.
we only have one active youth center, which is situated at Opondo Jnr. And when you visit, or one day, just get your time and visit Opondo Youth Friendly Center, Opondo Youth Wellness Center. You'll get youths playing, doing their sorts of things, consulting. So, in other 5 sub-counties, we are lacking centers. So, our government, kindly, my request, just a humble request, on health department, they create youth centers, even at the hospital level, yeah, for our youths to be engaged. What we want and what we need as YACH and other implementing partners, for our youths to be engaged and know information. After youths have already had that information on sexual reproductive health, na najua vizuri, if you want to have sex, you must use the protective to protect your life. You will not have problems.
Javel, I think at this juncture, my director is calling me. We are supposed to go to the break, and shortly after this, we are coming back. Thank you, our viewers, for being there, and we are back. We are continuing from where we left. Javel,
Yes.
I'm having this question as we are back from the break. You talked of information that they are being relayed on the ground, like on the community, to the youth on issues safe sex practice. With all this safe sex practice information you've given, what is happening? Why still there is a rise in HIV and AIDS prevalence or new infections? There is a rise in unplanned pregnancies or teenage pregnancies and many other issues, yet the information are coming. What is happening? Where is the gap?
Jeremy,
Yeah.
when I want to respond to that question,
Yeah.
I want you not to forget about that. We are born by our parents. At home, we have our parents back there. And if you lack the parental guidance, you must miss. Or you get a situation where already the world and children are exposed to the new generation, where we use internet to know more about our future. So the way we are using these things are the way these things are ruining now our lives. You get a class grade 3 already has a smartphone full with the data, Google and knowing anything. She wants to know, or he wants to know. This time we have this generation, there is a smart TV. You find our houses, our rooms, bedrooms, children rooms. Now they have girls and boys room. They have their own TVs. And if you get, Jeremy, if you get what a parent is watching with a grade 3 kid, it's one thing. When did you watch soaps last?
Yeah, I'm not. I don't know how to try. I don't know what to say. I'm not soapy person.
You're not soapy.
I'm not soapy.
When did you see it?
Last, I think, sometimes back in 2018. Yeah, 2018 last year.
It's your first time to watch it?
My first time. No, my first time. I can say I was very young.
Okay.
I was very young.
So
My first time.
these soaps, they have messed up information to kids. Basically, they are not meant for young people. You find the guys are kissing, they're doing sexual acts. There are information there which when a kid already knows, they'll do sex. But these pregnancies, we only get them from our kids. Kid to kid.
These young kids, do they do sex because they know something in sex, or why are they doing sex?
Teenagers knows sex.
Yeah.
They know why they're doing sex.
Okay.
If you ask them,
with an adult or in marriage, basically they do sex for pleasure, or maybe procreation, and etc.
Yeah.
Why are these children doing sex? What do they think is in the sex?
Okay. They know they want to do sex to explore.
Yeah.
To explore. And through these, they get teenagers, most of them are in high school. And the most places affected with this issue of teen pregnancies are high school goings. These are student to student.
Or even pupils, because
Pupils.
yeah.
They are doing it. So what mzazi's delivery to the kid is most important. And it has come across that, to my mind, that some days we had even cases, teacher to pupil, teacher to student. So government should come up with a proper organized institutions where we cannot mess up teachers.
Okay.
Teachers who are messing with.
There's this question, I don't know, but just give me a possible response to this.
Okay.
Teacher to pupil, that's defilement.
Defilement.
Chargeable before the law.
Yeah.
Pupil to pupil, what happens?
Pupil to pupil.
Yeah.
You want to know. As
Okay,
a mother,
yeah, okay.
you want to know.
Okay, once I've realized that the person who impregnated my child is a pupil. Maybe a class 8 pupil has done it to a Form 4 student. What happens then? Yeah, she's pregnant.
Jeremy.
The boy is younger than the... What happens? What happens to the boy?
That's rest allowed to the lawyers. One day I
Do we take the blame to parents, teachers, or the pupil?
You find a class 7 old knows about sex. Who will you blame when a class 7 had sex with a class 4?
Personally, I will blame the world. Yeah.
And parental guidance. Because the way you guide, the information you are giving to the kid. Do you remember I was talking about the soap movies?
Yeah.
The internet thing. Internet is not bad, but the way we are using it. Basically, nowadays we use them to educate our children. You find you'll get some good topics from those from internet. But again, if you ignore that your child is safe with that form, the world is tricky. She or he may Google anything he wants to. Once she knows that if I want to do a nice sex, I should do this. Look, this is a situation where a pupil was spotted watching pornographic movie with other children. The mom was busy in the house watching soaps. Her baby was out watching pornographic movies, content with other kids.
Is it wrong for these young children to be having their own phones?
As an advocate, I will say it's not wrong, but the content in that phone.
Before we finish this, I'm going to ask this question, and please just give me a genuine answer.
Okay.
Yeah, just give me a
I'll
genuine
get
answer. What's your take on abortion?
abortion. Abortion, I heard abortion is a crime, but there is a safe abortion and unsafe abortion. The government complicates it that there is when you are at risk, you are allowed to abort. And even this when you are at risk, you are off to abort. Brings and lets our kids also, when they get pregnant, they just appoint some specialist to do the abortion. So to me, abortion is not safe. It's not fine.
It's not fine.
It's not fine.
Of which it is just okay with the law the way it say abortion is a crime.
It's a crime.
Javel,
Jerry,
do you think it is my choice to have a baby or not?
it's your choice.
It's my choice.
That's the way you have a choice to do
And
something.
if I choose to terminate what is already there, with the consent of the person carrying it.
Jeremy, if we are to choose whether to terminate or not, Jeremy, the world which we will have in the next 2-5 years, you will suffer.
Okay, let's start there with those few points. I think you've got information about anything you needed at this time. We're still coming back with a lot of information on our different shows that will be there. Thank you very much, our viewers.